Well, this is what happens. This is what happens when you're a company that cares not for the games anymore, where you care more about microtransactions and DEI. This is what happens. This is what happens. And instead of listening to the people who are giving you legitimate advice on how to, you know, not have to do this, they keep just listening to the people who are just constantly doing this to them. You're the big company alone. You guys are just a bunch of folks and isms. Okay, then keep laying 400 people off. Go ahead. And all those people, oh, you're laughing about people being laid off. Well, guess what? They don't have to be laid off. If EA and BioWare and Activision and Ubisoft and all these other game companies, if they were more focused on creating good experiences again rather than forcing DEI and especially with them with microtransactions, maybe you wouldn't have to do this. Maybe instead of calling people phobes and isms, you can accept the fact that people are giving you legitimate criticism and advice, so that way you don't have to lay off 400 people. Is that a possibility? But no, keep listening to the people who are just like, oh, big company alone, they're not doing anything, you're just a bunch of phobes and isms. Yeah, keep listening to them. Keep hiding behind that shield instead of accepting responsibility. So you want to know why there's more layoffs? It's because of the fucking jerk-offs doing that. The ones who are the little the peons, the pawns, who are stand in front of these big companies like, oh, you're just a bunch of phobes and isms. This is why 400 more people are being laid off at EA. Because instead of accepting what they're doing and realizing that it's not working, they keep doing it and hiding behind the shield of the Twitter warriors. Oh, you leave them alone. You're just a bunch of phobes, ism, Nazis, far-right extremists, MAGA. But EA in Freefall, massive layoffs weeks before earnings call. EA lays off upwards of 400 more employees as industry bleeds jobs. BioWare's collapse, a symptom of a deeper rot, and DEI jobs eliminated. Because DEI shouldn't be a priority. They should just naturally be diverse games. I've said before, if you want diversity, I guarantee you're going to have black employees. You go around and ask them their stories. You incorporate what they say, incorporate part of them into the character you're creating, into the story you're creating. That way, it feels more authentic than, hey, we have a black character. Well, what's their personality? What do you mean, what's their personality? They're black. But no, I'm the fucking racist here. Stupid fucking pricks. EA is once again gutting its workforce. This time, layoffs between 300 400 employees is a wild move that adds to an already devastating year for the entire video game industry. The latest wave here includes that 100 jobs were cut at Respawn Entertainment following the cancellation of two in-development titles, one of which, according to Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, was supposedly an extraction shooter. Oh boy. In the making, set within the Titanfall universe. Oh boy. Because that's something people totally want. Another extraction shooter. While EA's official statement frames these cuts as strategic realignment, in truth, it's more just a bunch of cope. Let's be real, all paints a much darker picture. The layoffs are reportedly affecting EA's experienced teams, including fan care, marketing, QA, and development roles, alongside those invented DEI jobs that were all the rage a few years ago. Let's see what they say here. Oh, okay. At Respawn, bold ideas, creative risks, and passionate storytelling have always defined who we are. The spirit has carried us through incredible highs and sometimes through difficult changes too. As we sharpen our focus on the future, we've made the decision to step away from 2 early-stage incubation projects and make some targeted team adjustments across Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi. These decisions aren't easy, and we are deeply grateful to every teammate affected. Your sacrifice will be rewarded with death. They're not just laying people off, they're legitimately sacrificing people. The creativity and contributions have helped build Respawn into what it is today. We're offering meaningful support to those impacted, including exploring new opportunities within EA. Looking ahead, our commitment to player-first experiences remains unchanged. Innovation has always been at the core of Respawn's identity, and it continues to drive how we build the future, from evolving live experiences to crafting new worlds and stories, which no one seems to care about. Because it's all just, hey, look at this person, feel bad for them because they're black. Hey, women can be just as strong as men. There's no substance, there's no detail, there's no passion. It's just, hey guys, oh, you want strong, powerful women too? Also, they come with microtransactions. For Apex Legends, that means not just delivering competitive, innovative seasons, but expecting what Apex can be. While the team will continue to refine gameplay and bring new ideas to upcoming seasons, we're also investing in what's next for the franchise, exploring bold experiences that push the boundaries of competitive play while staying true to the spirit of competition, creativity, and integrity that our community expects. Within the Star Wars universe, we're expected to keep building new stories, which the next chapter of Star Wars Jedi series aiming to raise the bar again for storytelling and gameplay. Oh yeah, I'm sure. To everyone who's been part of our journey, past, present, and future, thank you for making Respawn what it is. We carry your legacy with us into everything we create next. This move marks yet another major shakeup. Just 2 weeks before EA's Q4 and FY 2025, the earnings call on May 6th, which is fairly soon. Yeah, like they said, about 2 weeks. Yeah, next Tuesday. Where they're expected to address the situation and likely try to spin it as a... We've recently laid off 400 employees. Here's why that's a good thing. Gotta do this. I don't know why it just doesn't save and I have to keep doing this crap. To date in 2025, the industry has now lost nearly 2,500 jobs across nearly 60 companies in just a few months, making this year one of the most brutal for developers in recent memory. And on top of that, and that's on top of another downturn in the industry last year as well. Now about the DEI slop that's been shoved out, it's worth nothing that that some of the employees, like Samantha Santana, please never contact or harass these people, are being let go at Respawn and across EA, were brought in through DEI-driven hiring. Practice that has prior, yeah. So let's see. Hi, I'm Sam, a passionate gamer and advocate for diversity and inclusion in esports. I'm a senior communications and employee experience specialist at EA. Earlier today, I was impacted by layoffs and I'm now officially open to new opportunities. While it's a tough moment, I'm super proud of the work I've done, especially in internal communications, employee engagement, and community-driven storytelling. Whether it's helping teams launch strategic initiatives, driving engagement through newsletters and Slack, or supporting cross-functional collaboration, I've loved every moment of it. I'm now exploring new roles, whether within EA or beyond, in internal comms, communities, and anything that sits at the intersection of people and storytelling. EA has been no exception to avoiding the industry downturn, with layoffs now spanning across Respawn, BioWare, Codemasters over the last 2 years. It's almost like they all have something in common. That's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Many of which seem to foreshadow the current collapse we've been witnessing. Oh, look, it's everyone's favorite, Green Bush. And speaking of BioWare, the studio's decline remains one of the greatest signs of EA's failing leadership structure. Once a crown jewel of the publisher, loved by all, BioWare has been a mess ever since Green Bush left the sinking ship of a studio for Wizards of the Coast, leaving behind a broken... I mean, not like it really would have mattered. She was one of the reasons why it was failing in the first place. So, jumping ship, it just caused it to sink faster. Instead of the captain going down with their ship, they're just like, yeah, screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm just gonna go to a nice big shiny boat that it's not sinking yet. Hey, look, there's one over there. I think it's called the Titanic. I heard that ship's unsinkable. I could go over there. Behind a broken development, the writing staff was laid off, and various other positions were spun into different areas of EA. I imagine those same folks are now the ones out of a job, as I predicted back when this move was taking place. See, this is what I mean. Like, what is this crap? Like, seriously. Like, you just saw, I just did this. And it says, apply. Apply. It means keep it the way it is. While Bush is often referred to with feminine pronouns by the media, it should be noted as a man, whatever, we don't care. The loss of talent, vision, and now the entire projects, like the rumored Titanfall spin-off, point to the company that's no longer investing in creative risk, but instead they're slashing their own teams to meet financial goals. Is it yeah, okay. And yet EA continues to deflect in favor of investors. The game industry needs a course correction. Whether EA, yep, that's one thing I always notice that remains to be seen. Good. EA deserves nothing but failure. Hey, look. It's a company called Titanic. I heard it's unsinkable. Pretty much what it is. But yeah. We give legitimate criticism, and they just rather hide behind their little Twitter warriors. We're like, you far-right MAGA extremists, you guys are just nothing but incel gooner chuds. Okay, yeah, sure. While you're calling us chuds and gooners and all that, good people are being laid off because you rather come after us than ask EA or all these other companies, hey, why are you producing crap? Maybe stop producing crap. People buy games. People buy games. You make money. You make money. You don't have to lay people off. I know. Crazy, right? Crazy. But no, keep coming after us. Keep coming after us. You people are the reasons why those innocent people, those good people are losing their jobs. Because instead of going after the companies and actually saying something to them for once, instead you'd rather just all the fucking time. I hope that corporate cock tastes good because you guys suck it a lot. Y'all just suck it a lot. These big companies are like, I'm gonna come. And you're like, oh yes, right in my mouth, big corporation daddy. Keep doing that and I'll defend you no matter what. No matter what. And then you wonder why 400 more people are being laid off. But who cares anymore? Who cares? It's not a problem that's going to be fixed anytime soon. As long as there's one fucking moron out there who's going to defend these companies will look at it and be like, yeah, who cares? We don't have to give in and accept responsibility for our lack of creativity or imagination anymore. No. Let's just let the people on Twitter just call people phobes, this and isms, and Nazis and far-right supporters and, all this other gooners and incels and basement dwellers, and all because we'd rather just not accept responsibility for just being washed up and dried up with creativity and imagination and all that. So, welcome to gaming in current day. So, anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.